Josiah Hall, Satan's Monologue. It's all just greed with you people. You people want what you don't have, want what you can't have, what other people tell you you don't or can't have, and what you yourself tell you that you can't have, and so on. Do you follow? Do you get it? Who am I kidding? If you got it, I'd be able to spend my time in paradise right now rather than another day on this hell you call Earth. You people just can't be happy with what you've got. It's always more, and more, and it never ends. Greed is a bottomless pit which exhausts the person in an endless effort to satisfy the need without ever reaching satisfaction. Erich Fromm, German social psychologist. You hear about this guy in Phoenix? Wins the lottery. 31 million big ones. He gets on TV and starts thanking the Lord. Trust me, God doesn't give a shit. He doesn't even know what happened. And the guy, starts building a 25-room mansion, or some shit. Gets art he never even knew he had before he had all that jack. And before you know it, he's taking out lines of credit to pay for all that nonsense. This little ant wins more money than most people will ever see in their quick little lives, and he pisses it all away in a year and a half, and he loses the house and everything else. People liked him for a little while since he was rich. Now he's just back to being nothing, basically. He wins up enough money to set himself and his offspring's offspring up for generations, and it's not enough. He wants more. Got to have more. I told him to stop. He told me to fuck off. 7 months later, after he was back to being nothing, you'll never guess, the same guy wins the lottery again. Seriously, you can't make that shit up. 70 million this time. Luckily, that narrowing left anterior descending artery eventually got him before he could run through the second stack of cash. Now he's in hell. I assume, anyway. I stay out of that place. I guess you are wondering why the devil would be trying to keep Johnny Fuck Up out of wanting things he can't have, because, wanting what you can't have, coveting, as they used to say, is the true root of all evil. Oh, you thought I was on Team Evil? Of course you did. You've been lied to your whole life. There is no Team Evil. We're all in this together. Kumbaya and all that jazz. Let me put it in a way that you can understand. With your comparing all of this to your brand new U.S. government that you love so much. God is the president, except he was not elected, doesn't have term limits, and there are no checks and balances of power. So basically, not like your government at all, now that I think about it. But he is the head of everything, rules with an iron fist, and enjoys his celebrity. But even though he, doesn't, tweet crazy shit like that guy you got in the White House, what an ass clown that guy is. Jesus is kind of like the First Lady, in a way that he has his own side projects going on all the time in heaven. People love that guy. Nearly all the people in heaven think that they are there because of him. But that's, because no one ever actually listened to the word he said when he was on earth. Like most First Ladies, Jesus is really running the show. When Jesus wants something to happen, he bends his Father's ear a bit, and just like that, God has a new, amazing plan. I mean, Jesus and I go way back. He's a good guy. A bit over dramatic, but he's solid. It's like that one time on the mountain that you think about, but you don't actually know anything about. I wasn't tempting him. What do I have to tempt him with? We all have our place in the administration, and believe me, I know my role. All I was saying to him was, you don't have to die. You don't have to be this dramatic to make your point. I said, you can jump off this mountain right now and you won't die. You can't die. So how much of a sacrifice is your planned sacrifice if they can't actually kill you? What are you going to do? Go hide in a, cave for 3 days and pretend you're dead? I mean, it all worked out, I guess. My position in the administration is like the Attorney General. My job is to enforce all of God's laws and hold people accountable for their actions. I'm damn good at it, too. I used to be able to do this job in my palace, where I was very comfortable. But once you guys climbed out of trees and started screwing anything that could stand upright, God was like, Lucifer, I need my best guy to go down there and save these people from themselves. So I came. Not that I had a choice. I brought my demon agents with me, about 100,000 of us in all. Not that I had a choice, really. It seemed like a lot of overkill to me, but because, there were about 4 agents to every human. But now each agent has 74,000 clients, all because one baby is not enough and you have to have 4 or 5. Nothing is ever enough. Greed. That's what that is. I don't get too involved these days. Mostly I just manage the agents. But I do, from time to time, move around the earth and try to guide the sheep wherever it's appropriate. You really don't want to go to hell. It's nothing like you think. In fact, it's nothing. You know when the medical assistant finally gets your height, your weight, and your vitals, and they put you in a room and you wait there for the doctor? It's like that. Except you don't have a cell phone or a magazine to look at. There are no weird pustule kids on the walls and, no growth charts or those plastic boxes where they put the old needles. None of that shit. There are no walls, no light. There's no you. There's nothing. But you're still waiting. Forever and ever. Amen. That's what it's like when you're outside the presence of God. Like I said, I felt it a couple of times, but for only a few minutes. Fuck that shit. Me and the demons were all down here just trying to get anyone at all to figure it out that they have exactly what they need, and coveting is for losers. And hardly anyone listens. I know what you're thinking. You're all, that sounds like an angel to me. Are demons angels? Hell no. Angels don't care if you go to heaven or hell. They're just trying to make sure you don't hurt yourself or other people with your dumbass decisions. Blow some air. Excuse me. They blow some air in your ear while you're drifting into the other lane to make sure you don't slam into that family of 4 coming in the opposite direction. They make the hair stand up on the back of your neck so you don't walk down that dark alley at 2 a.m. They put that crying baby next to your ass on the dinner date so that you remember to stop and buy condoms on the way to Swipe Right's house since he has a bloodborne pathogen you don't know about. And God, are they fucking cocky. Get 2 angels together and they're going on and on about how many lives they've saved that week. I'm like, so what? They're all going to hell anyway, unless, you guys can convince them to stop coveting everyone else's shit. Murder, rape, theft. It's all just wanting what the other person has and then deciding to take it at all costs. So it all comes down to this, Devin. You are here on the 20th floor of this building, and if you jump off that ledge, you will hit the sidewalk down there, and trust me, you are not Jesus. You will die. I usually don't tell people everything I just told you, because believe me, the truth in this case does not set you free. When I do decide to open up, most people tell me to beat it before I ever even get this far, so since you have been listening to me this whole time, and you must at least be having second thoughts and considering climbing back onto the window and living, you see, if you die, you will most certainly go to hell because you will be taking something that isn't yours to take. Even though it's your life, it's not yours. Hashtag it's complicated. And I don't see any angels around here ready to push you back into that window with a gust of wind. So it's all on you, my friend. It's do or die time, as they say. So, Devin, I implore you not to jump. And there he goes. Too easy. Dum, dum, dum. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. Damn, I love that song. Thank you.